Are y'all ready for this?
This is episode 9, part 1. Welcome to Stay In Podcast, a podcast to stay from stay.
So thank you everyone for joining us Stay In for episode 9. And we have Nero and Stray Cloud, and they're kind of in their Halloween costumes. And I was making candy bags all day, so I am not in my costume, but you can say I am. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah. Social media has been a torrid affair today. It took me 3 times to upload the newsreel to Instagram. It kept deleting it. Like I would go check it and it was there, and then I'd go load it somewhere else and I'd come back and it was gone again. So yeah, it's been a nightmare all day. And it's not just me. Surprise.
I want to get that frickin' party horn.
Surprise!
Yes.
Oh, from Lee No?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have that.
So I
I
was
w-
gonna go take a look at Instagram to see if it was there still. The first video that pops on my Instagram is like elephant uses his sizable genitalia to scratch his belly, and then proceeds to show me a video of it.
Oh no.
There
Ew.
are just some things you should not watch unless you're specifically looking for that.
I wasn't even looking for it. I just opened my Instagram.
Ugh,
Oh,
I
it's there,
just,
by the way.
I am just not even. I had it as a GIF at one time. Oh, here it is. Oh. My stuff is all hooked up to other things. Let's do this. I don't know if you can hear it or not, if it's just a thing. Yeah, I can't hear anything. I think it's just the... Oh, maybe I should turn my volume up. Never mind.
That might help.
It's still,
Yeah.
it's still not bringing up sound. It just saved it as GIF. Or whatever. So, whatever. So my dog, my hyperactive crackhead, the other day when I was in here working on my PCs, he brought me a ball and I had this door open, so I threw it so I'd have a further way to go catch it. He brought the ball back, not to me. He brought the ball back, walked into the room, sat down, and just stared at the doorway. Just staring.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, that. Surprise! Lino, my favorite mischievous man.
I know.
I am
He's a
so
dork.
glad he's back. I hope he's back.
I missed him.
Oh,
He's definitely working on it. He did say that he was going to try to be better.
I'm just glad he felt safe enough to tell us what was going on.
I think he
It's
just
always
needed a
better to
second.
say it than let rumors run rampant, because then it just goes bad from that.
Yeah.
So, ow. I don't think anything is. My nose is itching. In the ground floor, other than probably the newsreels I've been putting in. And I have been putting links in this week.
Yay.
So I don't know what happened. It's probably another social media glitch, but I think I have the review of their 5-star show in Korea at the Sky Dome. And the little bit I read, they really liked it. La, 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 la. Yeah, that's all that's in there. The Stay Shop. I don't know what this is.
Trading cards.
Oh, I put in my PCs that I'm willing to sell or trade. I opened an Instagram account with just those because I evidently have a lot.
You have
Basically, I
Legion.
was reading out the Lomo cards from the actual cards because people are selling Lomos, and they won't take a picture of the back, so you think you're getting real, and then you get stuff like this. Let me find it. That I was like, really? Can't find it now. Anyway, it was a picture of Bang Chan from All In or Circus. It was Circus. And then you look on the back and it has the season greetings from 2001. And I'm thinking, pretty sure this is not an official card. But I paid for it like it was an official card. So be aware of that. People stealing
At this
your money.
point, it'd be easier just to get the cards from the album would be it's the original.
I got some cards, but all of their templates have like 3 million cards from one album on it. And I will never get all those cards. And a lot of these cards, especially from their earlier years, like mixtape and stuff, I have not had luck at all finding those. So, just an FYI. If they don't show the back and you ask them and they still don't show it, it's probably not official. Okay, we know the concert room doesn't have anything. Like I said, I don't have my paper, so I'm just going to go down what I see. The restaurant, I have added a lot in the restaurant. I probably added some things twice. Yeah.
I'm gonna start adding some recipes I've been making. So
Cool. Did we talk about the LA Galbi? I guess is what it's called. It's the LA style grilled beef short ribs.
Galbi.
Yeah. That Soonmin had said something about on Bubble. There's a recipe in there for that.
It's so good.
I wouldn't know.
I know.
I will eat it if I can try it. There's a recipe in here. Who put this? I don't know. Oh, Jesse put it in here. It's a Korean. I want to say rosé tteokbokki. I don't know. It's like all in cursive. It's in some kind of weird font. But it looks super good. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, it kind of looks like a pizza, but I think it's probably more of like a stew or something like that with a lot of cheese on it. I put the make a mini loaf of bread with a single cup of flour thing in there. A thing on the bubble teas. And I think I even put a thing in how you can make your own bubble.
Those are so easy.
Yeah, I haven't tried yet. Well, my kitchen is still under construction, so I'm still having to walk around my refrigerator every time I walk through there. It won't fit in the space, so it's literally just hanging out in the middle of my kitchen. Sausage and rice cake.
Ooh.
And then joke ball that Lino sent to us. Braised pig's trotters. Not sure what a trotter is on a pig, but I'm thinking feet.
I'm gonna say that too. They're trotting along.
I mean, it's doesn't really kind of look like it, but it could be. I don't know. It looks really good. I put a recipe for sesame chicken in there. I love sesame chicken. It does not love me. I can see the pounds on my body as I eat. A miso soup recipe that's supposed to be super easy. I really like miso soup after I've had like the flu. I like miso soup
Yeah,
and
I've had
scrambled
miso soup,
eggs for
yeah.
whatever reason. It's like the stupidest combo ever.
It is pig's feet.
Oh, well,
Is
I
it?
guessed really well today.
It's typically from the ankle of the pig.
Well, I mean, I was looking at it and it kind of looks like that, but they eat a lot of stuff that, I mean, I eat pickled pig's feet. My mom got me hooked on that crap a long time ago.
I want to try pig's feet.
But I think I eat it
I
more
love
for
pig's feet.
the vinegar. Like it's the vinegar that I crave. It's weird.
That's me with the chicken gizzards and such.
I like chicken gizzards and livers, but I have to be in the
think
mood
they're
for
good.
them.
I think they're good.
Classic. Okay, y'all are gonna laugh. Bulgogi, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, bulgogi, Korean barbecue beef.
Which is super
Recipe there
good.
for that.
That is super good, especially if you like grill it right after it
That's
gets
what
done
it looks
marinating.
like they did. Yeah.
It is so good.
Korean marinated eggs, which just looked interesting, and I think I was probably hungry. 3-ingredient katsu
Also known as drug
sauce.
eggs.
What?
Or drug eggs.
Oh,
Tonkatsu.
katsu.
Katsu. It's Japanese.
Yeah, but it looked good, so I put it. The stuff that Hyunjin was talking about last night, the Abura soba. It's a soupless
Cold
ramen.
noodles.
Yeah, and I put a recipe in there for that.
It looks good.
That's so good.
It's just randomly barking at nothing. So anyway, so yeah, we probably have a ghost just spending his time up here, jacking with my
Saying-
dog.
Saying, "Hey, what you doing?"
Yeah,
Or in the voice of Joey Tribbiani, "How you doing?"
yeah, but his behavior was like so strange. I've had this dog for 2 years and he's never failed to bring me his ball. So him just walking in the room, putting his ball down and turning around and sitting, that's like, it's very sush. That's for sure, because that is not him. He is the ultimate crackhead.
I got her.
We have Hyunjin's Art Haven. I posted his white chrysanthemum painting, which was beautiful. The bakery, I've been putting a lot of stuff in the bakery too. I love how they put a picture of crap on there.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like, is there not something else you could put in that place? But okay. Okay, we have a caramel apple donut.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't do caramel.
Oh, I like caramel. My
Nope.
mouth
It's
does not
okay.
like caramel.
It's
Like
okay.
I've lost feelings that way.
it gets stuck in
No,
my teeth.
yeah. No bake brownies with no sugar.
Yes.
I need to pay
something
more
I can
attention to
make.
that one. 150-year-old cookie recipe that is evidently shockingly simple. And it looks like a peanut butter cookie to me.
Well, it's a 150-year-old. They had to make it simple because they didn't have a lot to work with.
Right. I know, but I'm thinking like 150 years ago, did they have peanut butter?
A form of peanut butter, just
They
not the peanut butter we know
typically-
today.
Well, as long as it doesn't taste like Vegemite, I guess, whatever.
Ew, Vegemite, no thanks.
3-ingredient pumpkin bread, no eggs, butter, or oil. So that literally sounds no fun to eat.
Sounds gross from pumpkin. Ick.
Yeah, I'm not a big pumpkin person. It's a copycat Starbucks cream cheese Danish recipe. Ooh, I do not need to be reading that one. I love
Read
cream
it.
cheese Danish.
Read it. Read it. Make it and eat it.
It's another one of those. Just reading it, I gain weight. Okay.
What?
What?
I got distracted. My daughter
Did you see
came
his
out
shiny?
here.
I was like, Claudia, ADHD girl.
She
It
saw
was
a
a
shiny.
a copycat Starbucks cream cheese Danish recipe.
I'm gonna make
Then
it.
there's a chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup brownies.
I'm gonna skip past that so I
Ooh.
don't try it.
That sounds super rich.
That sounds
Like I'd probably like the smell, but I don't think I'd eat it very much because I
yeah.
can't
I
eat.
think I'd take one bite and that'd be all.
Yeah, one bite's probably plenty for me. I can't do sweet stuff like I used to, which is a good
I
thing,
can't-
but
I've never been a real sweet person. I've always liked sour.
I find you
Yep.
sweet. I don't know what you're talking about.
What can I say?
I'm a
get
sour,
that.
spicy person.
A ghost Nutter Butter cookie.
I read that wrong when I was reading it earlier.
What do you think it said?
Is it appropriate to tell us what you read? Because we've been saying some pretty inappropriate things here since
I didn't see the end of it, so I thought it said ghost nut. It's
I
like
mean,
I had to go back and read it a couple times. It's like, okay, it says nutter butter.
it's like I just couldn't get past the nut part.
Yeah.
Brown butter pumpkin oatmeal latte cookies.
Girl, those look like spiders.
They do. I could definitely see why you think that.
The matcha? How do you say that?
Matcha.
Matcha. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
just green
White-
tea.
Matcha white chocolate chip cookies. That smells like a Danish.
Delish.
They kind of do look
Oh,
pretty good. I would
see?
definitely. I could
I
definitely
can't
try
read
that.
tonight either. Smells.
You said Danish. I didn't even catch that for a second until I read it, and then I was like, "Wait,
That could be taken in so many different areas. It's like, why are you smelling Danish people up? I don't understand that. That's
Because we
weird to
smell
me.
good.
Do you?
I thought you were just saying it smells like Danish, like as in the Danish thing."
I think my kids have Danish in them for my husband, but not from my side. No,
Got
we
it
were
from my
the
mom's
French
side.
revolutionists that had to haul when they decided to kill
Instead-
people.
Instead of I got it from my daddy, I got it from my mommy.
Yeah, no, they got it from their daddy because their mommy. What's funny is though, like I must have skipped out on that French bloodline because I got that Irish skin all the way. I
French
didn't even get
people
the
are pale.
Cherokee skin.
French people are pale.
Yeah, but not Irish pale. I
mean,
forgot to ask our Irish sun goddess how she was feeling. If she's peeling
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
She was pretty glow in the dark. We were on the chocolate chip cookies, right?
No, you're on the matcha. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, we stayed too long on smelling Danish.
I know.
Okay, so we have a 3-ingredient oatmeal brownie with no wheat flour, eggs, dairy, or butter. It's another thing. Just doesn't sound good to eat.
Yeah, doesn't sound
Just
like
not
I've
as
had
much
those
brownie.
fun.
I've had similar things and they actually taste quite good.
Really.
Don't lie to me because it sounds like that gluten-free brownie that I had once, and because I didn't know it was gluten-free, it was disgusting. I was bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
At least you weren't bean boozled.
Oh, gross!
hey,
I have been. I have been. Ugh, don't
Yeah,
remind me.
those are not good. Some of them
I-
are, but
The
others are
toothpaste
not.
ones are good.
I had the raw eggs one. I was like, ugh.
We played that our first Christmas here, not in this house, but in this area. And my sister and her kids came and we were playing that. And let's see, we had a chair go down the stairs and the kid nearly went as well.
Oh no.
It was actually pretty funny at the time, even though it's super scary to think about now.
Oh no.
Because our house was weird. Like we lived in the middle floor like we do here, but in the living room is the stairs to the basement. And it was right there. I mean, it's not like you can miss them. And we had the table set up because we had like 16 people in a 1,500 square foot house. So we had we had beds and stuff everywhere, and we had the table sitting up in the living room, and we were playing. And I want to say we were playing spoons, which with our family gets extremely violent anyway.
Doesn't surprise me.
There's has never been a tablecloth that make it through those games. And he like my oldest nephew, he stood up to grab the spoon, and when he did, the back of his legs kicked the chair back, and then he tried to sit down, and the chair wasn't there, so it was all pretty funny. Sorry, Avon. But then her daughter, because we were playing Bean Boozle too, and whoever didn't get the spoon had to eat one of those beans, and her daughter threw up all night.
Oh no.
I
They
can
made her
never play
sick.
that game again. I should have known
It's
because I'm very like texture oriented. Like I don't like things that if the texture looks like it's not gonna go right with me, I just won't eat it.
I'm not
And
that
so I'm very picky, very picky. Contrary to what my mother believes, because she believes I'd put anything.
no that I've even tried octopus. I'll never eat it again because I didn't like the sucker
I love
sticking to my
octopus.
mouth.
I love-
Fried
well,
calamari is good.
they
Yeah.
now calamari is different though. Like, but
It's the same
the
thing.
ones I like actual little tiny octopuses in the salad, and I tried it,
I
and
love
Octopuses.
them. Octopi.
that's not what I was gonna say. But okay,
Well, you said octopuses. The plural octopus
Well,
is octopi.
yeah, I don't know. All I remember is those suckers sticking to the top of my mouth, and I couldn't get them. Ugh,
Really? Maybe I
never
wasn't eating
again.
the right thing. Maybe it was good. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm sure
But
they
it was
didn't prepare it correctly, but
it was like
yeah, no.
chewy. It was fun. It was like
Can you believe the one reel got like 8,000 views so far?
Oh, I
know.
know. Like, what did that one have in it? I didn't even check.
We're had some amazing comments on him too, so I'm super excited about that because I've just been getting follow notifications all day long. It's been pretty awesome.
Yay.
Easy sea salted pumpkin microwave caramels.
It's pumpkin.
Oh, and I found a recipe for Lino's Japanese pudding he really likes. I read the things and
Pudding!
it said it was
I
like
thought-
flan.
I
So,
thought you already put that in here before.
well, I probably did, but I can put it again because I forgot.
Pudding.
But the first time I only thought it was the right thing. This time I know it is because they literally said that's what it is. So Japanese. No wonder he didn't like our pudding in America because it is.
I know. I was about to
nothing
say
like
that doesn't look like
Yeah.
our pudding.
No. It looks a lot like flan.
The Japanese pudding is thicker and it tastes better. It's not as sweet and weird tasting as ours.
Yeah. But it's like flan. So I know what flan is.
Tiramisu.
I never had flan, but I don't think I would like it.
Oh,
You probably
well,
wouldn't.
I liked it. But then again,
You're weird.
yeah, pretty much. My family goes out to eat with me and they're just like the whole time.
I'm not as picky. People are like, "Oh, you're picky because you don't like this
Oh,
texture."
no.
It's like,
My
no,
people
I'm
are
not as
picky.
picky. There's only 5 foods that I don't like and 3 condiments that I will not eat. That's it. Everything else I will try it.
I
Let's
won't.
just go
If
ahead.
it looks
I'm
like
going
I
back
won't
up.
like it, I won't try it.
Let's go ahead and go back up and do Chan's Den.
Ooh, I barely managed to do this one.
Yeah, I know. I saw you posting.
Normally I do it throughout the day, but I'm like, oh, I got some time because you're just like, oh, we
Well,
will
it's
do it this
because it's because my phone kept going off when we were doing those bags. I don't remember how many we did over 700 bags of candy.
Guilty on blowing up phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw you at 2. Well, in our defense, I honestly didn't know we were gonna do it today, so I was like, I got time, I got time. And so then you're like, yeah, we're doing it tonight. I'm like, oh crap, now I gotta rush to get it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on episode 10 now, for Tenny's Room. Now this one honestly was not that long. This was March 10th. Um, it was very short because he had just gotten done from practice and he barely managed to turn on Ten's room before midnight. He wanted to do it, like on that Sunday. So he was just like, I gotta turn it off by midnight because we got a lot of things to do. But I still wanted to do it with y'all. But he did promise at the end of the live that because he had to cut this one short, he was like, I'll try to throw in like an extra one sometime this upcoming week or sometime when I can, but I'll definitely give y'all the extra time. So there was only about 5 songs that he played in this one. Obviously, Insomnia from as his intro that he always does. MIA, I'm Good by Henry. Focus on Me by Just Two.
Yes.
One Dance by Drake. Well, see, I got this from the comments, and the Focus on Me that they said it was from GOT7. I always do the get the playlist from the comments before I actually watch the video first, and so that's why I was just like, oh.
So
You can always use Shazam for that too.
The reason why I said it's Just Two, the 2 members are from GOT7, but the subunit that made the song is Just Two. It's JB and Young J.
Yeah, that's what
Young.
was saying.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah. Okay, so he begins this episode by telling us that he was finishing his dance. He just finished his dance practice, and how had just barely made it. 3 of the members did interrupt by coming into the room, which was Ian, Hyojin, Lino. But it was so, I know, right? It was funny because he was just like, we're about to start like the first song. I'm sure y'all recognize it. And Lino was just like, okay, time for us to go now. And so Shani thought that he was joking. He was just like, oh, you don't have to go. Like, he's like, no, we're going. And so like they were saying bye. And he was like, oh, okay, I guess cool. They were like, okay, bye. And they all 3 left. And I was like, oh, is it because they didn't want to like get stuck with with listening to the songs because they had other things to do. They're like, crap, if we have to like stick throughout this whole song, we're gonna like be late.
It's midnight. Where are they going?
To bed.
I know, right? They're like, we gotta be up at 3 a.m.
Well, but that was really early, so I bet Ian had to like go get ready for school.
Most likely.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think Hyunjin had graduated by then either. So,
because I think he's 2 years older than Ian.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Something like that.
So the first song they played was MIA by Stray Kids, obviously. Which he has mentioned in one of his previous lives, just like a little bit about it and how this song was based off of one of the shooting games that he did. I think it was called MIA, I'm really sure. But he mentions in this live that he was had to arrange the bridge part and how it was a little bit of a challenge for him because he didn't really know how to do that part yet. But that he was released because Days just voiced to him how much they actually liked that part. So he was like, okay, good, like at least I did something right. But this live, Kenny actually didn't ask for recommendations for songs. He arranged them beforehand. So most of the songs that he played was recommended by him. The next song he played was I'm Good by Henry, which Kenny mentions he listens a lot when he would go snowboarding. And then
I had a Felix moment.
Oh,
Felix cracks me up because I guarantee you the way he texts us is exactly how it's coming through his thought process. Does that
I
make sense?
know. Yes.
Like it's like he has to pause in his thought process and you can see the wheels turning, but they're not quite together yet.
I always think it's funny how he says like, "I'll be preparing a present for you."
I
And then
know.
we get spammed.
Yeah, I mean
know.
it's super cute that he does that. You know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
it brings that look of innocence. Not saying he is, not saying he's not. I'm just saying it gives the illusion of innocence in how he speaks to us.
Yeah, we all know he's not. He's far from innocent.
I don't know that.
I
Changbin has
think
corrupted
that
him.
Changmin.
Have
Yes.
y'all ever seen the part like the camera was on Han and Han was talking to the camera or whatever and he says something and Changbin walks up and says, and that's why he's a virgin, and just walks off and Han's like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm just like, that was just rude.
But was it true?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not sleeping with him either way.
Okay, back on subject.
back on
Let's
on
not-
Oh yeah.
Tanzroom.
Okay, so where was I?
Y'all corrupted me. I got off on this Henry thing.
Sorry.
If you had just
Wait,
sent
I
me the
had to
damn
know.
picture, I wouldn't have gone down this rabbit hole.
My bad.
Anyways, and then he goes on to the topic of Hyojin's birthday present, and he was just like, "Days, go ahead and comment like some suggestions of what we should get him and this and that before moving on and talking about their upcoming concert in Busan, which Ian is excited about, obviously, because that was his home. His home. The next song he plays was "Focus on Me" by Just Two. He mentions that he can't really evaluate the song because it's like similar to music that he likes, and he couldn't really like pinpoint it down on what he thought of it, but he loves it. And he actually talked to how you say Yokyum? Yokyum?
Yogyum.
Yokyum?
Yes.
Don't ask me. I
He
can't
had
pronounce anything.
his last conversation. They talked about like different songs and artists and how Yokyum likes R&B, and that's kind of like the focus of what they're getting at.
Chris
And
Brown.
yeah. And he also asked for Stay's opinion on the song. The
I
last song,
loved it.
yeah. The last song he played was "One Dance" by Drake. He gives Days 3 suggestions on a Drake song on what he should play, and like the first comment got whatever. So the first comment was "One Dance," so that's the song he played. And after the song, Kanye said his goodbyes and promised to give an extra day since he cut this one short because they had a lot of stuff, and he was just like, "We have something coming up on the 12th, so be prepared for that." Like he just, "I can't tell y'all, sorry," and just like he wants to tell us, but he can't tell us, and so it makes everybody just all the more like curious because he was just like so good, like y'all gonna be so surprised and happy. Um. And then the Stays asked him for a hug, to which he gave his famous hug at the end that we all miss and cherish. That's how they end it. That's how it ended.
Never know how much you miss something until it's gone.
Very true.
I know. It was such a great moment of silence, please.
Yeah. In remembrance.
In
Okay.
loving memory of Chanceroom.
Right. I'm hoping it comes
20-something
back,
to
but
2023.
I'm being selfish, wishing that it would come back, but knowing that that possibility is probably pretty remote because of all the crap that went down like on the last two, was just asinine. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
It was ass.
It's a 9.
I was
I'm
waiting for
sure-
somebody to do that.
I'm sure that he I'm wondering if he misses the time where it wasn't so big, and
Oh.
he got to connect with the smaller
My possum's
of-
back.
Oh no.
He's
Where he
showing
got-
me his best side.
Name it.
That
Name
thing
it.
is huge.
Name it.
I
name
think
it
this is
Chingbin.
why my cat sleeps in the laundry room, because this thing is bigger than my cat.
Name it Chingbin.
Well, he was giving
may-
me a show of his assets. Has a
Chingbin may be
long
short,
tail.
but
Yeah. He didn't eat though, I don't think.
He seems to be getting bolder. He's honestly getting more comfortable with his body, I guess. So he's getting more comfortable with stripping a little bit more. Pretty
Some of
soon
the
we'll get to
things.
see the ad
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Some
I'm
of the
waiting for the day.
things that. See, I lost my train of thought.
Were you thinking about the possibility?
No.
Changbin should have been confident in his body to begin with. He wasn't ugly
Oh!
looking.
He
Oh, I
wasn't
know.
even-
See, this is
he
why I
wasn't
interrupt
chunky or
y'all,
anything like
because I
that.
forget. The scale thing that they did on stage in Tokyo was not well received.
What?
You know how sometimes they're measuring to tell Stay how tall they are, and then all of a sudden it goes dark or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
in Tokyo they brought a scale on stage for Changbin to weigh himself and show Stay, but instead of the numbers, they had a sticker across it or something like that. A lot of people were very upset about that. They
See,
felt that it was body shaming.
I can
That
understand why they can be upset
yeah,
about that,
I mean,
but
I know the
I'm sure-
guys were trying to make a comedy skit out of it, but I think they were kind of tone deaf this time. But it was not well received. There was a lot of backlash. A lot of backlash for it.
Did Changbin find it funny?
I don't know.
Because if he found it funny, then nobody else has a say in it.
But the things over the numbers were love you Stay, or I mean it was just some random stuff, but and
not
I'm
even
sure that
bad.
Changbin wouldn't do anything that he doesn't want to do, because I'm a Leo and I don't do
Yeah.
well with things that people try to make me do that I don't want to do. It just
He's definitely
very
not the
much so
type.
doesn't happen. And yeah, I mean, yeah, he probably thought it was funny, but I think they were just a little tone deaf in this skit this time. So yeah, was not well received at all. And that could just be
honestly-
people who are offended by everything being offended. I don't know. I didn't really watch the skits because I couldn't find a whole lot of clips from Tokyo until Kim started sending it all to us, and so I don't know. And even the ones that she sent us I haven't watched because I've been busy making candy bags all day for the third day. These kids better know how much I worked on this. Especially since my display is now all on the ground. It's waterlogged. Let's go to the gym.
Yay! So I finally posted something.
I think we
saw that.
skipped that last week.
We
Because
did.
I don't because she had
yeah, I was thinking back on it and I was like, did we do that? Because I know I posted stuff in there, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And then we got to talking about the drinks that y'all said were just gross.
Yeah.
The weight loss drinks and stuff. I'm starting
Yeah.
to drink more lemon water, cold lemon water. But I had posted the overnight oats. God, say that 3 times fast. That's a disaster. And the 7 Korean weight loss drinks to not lose, to loss body fat. I did not write that title.
I know.
And evidently the editor skipped right on over that one. What happens to your body when you drink green tea every day? I don't drink green tea every day because it makes me pee too much.
That's the point.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, even on water days, I pee a lot. So
Yeah.
adding to that, just I
Uh,
won't even leave the bathroom. I'll just stay in there. 8 types of flower tea for weight loss. Did y'all read that one? Without exercise. Hey, I like that last part. Without exercise. That's pretty
um. So the
awesome.
things,
That's right up my alley.
the things that I posted, I want to include more kids in it because I know some people actually have kids,
Yeah.
like I do, and everything. Um.
Same.
So I
Like a
posted
mommy and me type weight loss thing.
yes, they're easy enough for kids to follow.
Thank you,
So
babe.
I posted a home workout
Our
for you
possum
and your
is back.
kids that sorry, I'm wrestling with mine.
Alright.
So you got 10 jumping jacks, 10 arm circles front to back, 10 squats, 10 high knees, both sides equal 1, push-ups, sit-ups or crunches, that. And then I did post stuff that kids can do even though shush. Sorry.
You're
Um
fine. I was just
um
trying to understand what he said.
he says lovey, referring to a stuffed
Oh,
animal.
okay.
Is
So
it the
I
brown
posted.
llama that you have?
No, he has the purple one. So then there's another one that's just for kids that should be easy to do. This mainly stretches. Then I posted a training for the back, which includes a lot of stretches and mainly sit down or lay down exercises that target that back for you.
I always have trouble doing that. What is that called? Where you lay on your back and you bring up your pelvis? What is
The bridge.
I could say
Yeah, I always have
so
trouble with the
many
bridge.
things at this point. I'm just gonna move right on by that one.
And then the last thing I posted, which is a 30-minute squat. So it's a 30-minute workout. It includes scarecrow plus plie squat, the up row, which is just knee doing up row, kind of like you're gonna twerk.
Yeah, actually that one.
Then lunge extensions, Arnold presses, which are just you go like this, up, like you're going hoorah. The single leg row, and the kickback lunge. All
The
simple
lunges
and
will
easy.
kill me.
They're all simple and easy, and even like a baby could follow.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
I'm sorry.
biggest issue is because of my knee issues. My doctor is like doesn't want me to do anything that like bicycling or anything like that involves a lot of knee because I already have like 95-year-old knees. So it's hard. Like people are like, "Oh, these are easy exercises." I'm like, "Yeah, but you're like bending your knees. I can't do that." So
I'm sure I
it's
could find some exercises that don't require the overuse of knees and such.
yeah. He wants me to do like water exercise. I'm like, "You buy me a pool because there ain't one around here." Like I have to drive 30 minutes one way to find the closest pool. And I don't even know that it's indoor because I haven't actually looked. I'm not gonna drive that every day.
If you have
I,
a YMCA, they have gym
yeah, no,
memberships.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's 30 miles away. I'm just not gonna drive that
Damn.
every day.
Okay.
I had also posted a Mediterranean diet combined with light exercise. 5 more drinks on an empty stomach for weight loss. What blueberries can help you with everyday. Blueberries are extremely good
Unless you're allergic to them.
antioxidants. Huh?
I said unless you're allergic to them.
Well, yeah, let's not do that if you're allergic.
I can't have blueberries around due to one child.
I am so sorry because blueberries are amazing. I can't afford them right now, but
They're so
we
good.
live in
myself to eat
Colorado.
blueberries.
Yeah, whenever we lived in Colorado, we could get like the packs, the small packs for like 50 cents a piece, and I just load up on them.
Damn.
I can't do blueberries. It's just something about the roundness of it.
I
Don't go
prefer
right with.
blackberries, but I
I
will eat
love
blueberries.
blackberry.
I like blueberries with yogurt and granola, but it's so hard to find sugar-free granola. Like they have sugar in everything.
Granola has sugar in it?
Yeah, some of the stuff does.
What?
7
There's
morning
sugar in a
drinks.
lot of things.
Yeah, like my favorite granola is the one with like the bear on it, and it's super good granola. But if you look on the back, you might as well be drinking a can of Coke because that's exactly how much sugar you're getting. It's super. I was so mad because I was like, oh, this was so good because I can make my own like yogurt parfaits in the morning to eat. And then I looked at the sugar content and I'm like, well, no wonder I was diabetic.
You can make your
Oh,
own granola.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
My brother does, and he says it's really good because he's allergic to like a lot of stuff, so he makes his own.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. I have other things I would rather be doing. And
Okay.
then I have the 7 morning drinks each day of the week that can help with weight loss. I should probably read some of this stuff that I'm posting.
I'm probably gonna start reading it too.
I know.
All right.
I told my mom went on vacation this past weekend, and I told her, I said, come Monday, we gotta get back into it. Time to start up again. So you got to break.
I don't remember eating today. I don't think this was the first thing I ate today, but I'm super hungry. Just breathe with Han.
Yay! um, so today's mindset quote is you can always choose to be thankful. So it's like gratitude isn't something that is supposed to be given out like constantly, especially if you don't like the person.
I
Um,
I don't
love
really
this.
like a
What's
lot
the
of
most
people.
embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
yes. Um, I didn't elaborate, but the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me, I was in 5th grade and it was my birthday actually. I think it was my 9th birthday. Um, and what happened is I was in a skirt, my sandals weren't tractioned, and I fell in front of a bunch of boys in front of the boys' bathroom.
That would do it.
Damn.
I'm
um,
trying to think. I don't remember really being embarrassed about anything because what happened, it wasn't my fault. So I don't think I should be embarrassed about that.
and
Um,
then
I'm not the
today's
type to get embarrassed very easily, to be honest. In fact, my dad has tried it a few times, and I just end up embarrassed.
Alexa, off.
so to go with the mental health thing, I actually have this cool book called the Shadow Work Journal. I got it off of TikTok.
I've heard of those.
They're really cool, and the prompts that I've seen in here, um you got inner child affirmations, which it
Oh,
tells you to look at your face in the mirror and go
oh
over
God.
about
I won't
20
do
different
that.
things. It's like I'm so much more than I thought I could be. My needs and feelings are valid. I deserve happiness. Yada yada yada.
It's kind of
Um
like that little thing on The Help when she's like telling that little girl, "You are beautiful," blah blah blah. You know what I'm
you
talking
is
about?
kind, you is
Yeah,
You are
important.
yeah,
beautiful.
that one.
Yep.
Every-
It also goes into what's called wound mapping, which is
I'm sorry.
um so when you are when you go through a lot of childhood trauma, you tend to not remember a lot of your childhood as is, and it really sucks because then you can't, say you want to remember like maybe something that happened in 4th grade and you just can't remember because of it. Well, it goes through there's 4 different sections. You got abandonment wounds, you got guilt wounds, trust wounds, and neglect wounds. So all 4 of those literally it maps out how you would feel and
Yeah, I got about
using
3 of those 4.
using those and what you know, they have you fill in a blank and it has other prompt questions my favorite section that I actually like is the journal
Is
part
it?
of it.
So it has you fill it out, but if you don't remember mostly everything, what kind of stuff do they actually fill out?
Kind
So
of sounding like a choose your own adventure type book that you're writing
Yeah.
yourself.
kinda one of the sections, which is part 5, I'll kind of read mine. If
Mm.
it's just like the first word that pops in your head that you think would fit there, and it gives you 3 questions to think about to help you answer. So mine was, as a child, I was yelled at for everything. My response was to shut down and cry. After this, I've always been sensitive. I care so much about people and how they feel. It triggers me now when people yell. I now hold a compassionate space for my full self and embrace this part of me. If I was not able to think of a question that, or not question, but like a word or a phrase that fits in there, there's 3 questions on each section. And one is like, in what ways have I been reprimanded in my childhood and beyond? How did this impact what I choose to do and not do in the present moment? In what ways am I holding back because of these experiences? What activities can I partake in to fuel my inner child and allow him or her to feel fully expressive?
So my mom, I remember a lot of things when I was younger, to be honest, and there's some things where like something would happen, I don't know what, but like I'll like see something on a TV show or whatever, and it like kind of triggers me a little bit, but I just don't remember. I don't know why it does. And my mom was just
So,
like, I just think it's because a lot of like my mind blocks out a lot of things that I don't want to think about or remember,
your
and she thinks that
subconscious. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
and she
And
thinks it like does.
it happens due to your brain trying to protect yourself. I have the
Well, my
same
brain
issue
is
with
doing
that.
a really shitty job, just saying.
There's
My
moments
brain's doing too good of a job.
there's a thing called dissociation. It happens a lot in people. It is your brain's way of blocking out the bad, and certain things will trigger that, like specific songs, certain shows, certain stuffed animals, just something that your brain will be like, "Oh, I remember this. Let me have like a good memory." And then that good memory will cause you to remember that bad memory.
Sometimes when I get triggered, I just pace back and forth.
And that is a trauma response, because you were probably told that you had to sit still or stand in a corner for like hours on end, and not knowing it, your brain is like, hey, we have the control to move our body. And so you just do it kind of without even thinking.
My daughter does
I
that.
I have so many stories.
um, but that's what I have for that section.
I might get that.
$3. They gave me
Yeah,
coupons off of TikTok, and it came within 3 days. So,
I just don't write anymore.
but the sections, it even actually goes over your trigger responses. In the last section, you write down your trigger, the responses, and the feelings that are associated with it. And then you write ways on how you can take back control of those triggers.
The way I deal with trauma now is like I don't got time to think about that right now. I'll worry about that later. Until
That's
like
a
a
good
year
way
goes
to think
by.
of it too.
Like I've done that before when I had a trauma happen to me like 3 years ago, and I still haven't dealt with it.
Some people just do that, and that's okay to do that too.
I can't even remember trauma.
I
Like
remember a lot of trauma.
I don't remember
The
having trauma.
different. Oh,
Um,
That's your brain for you. It's blocking it out really bad.
no, I remember all that stuff, trust me, but like I remember the time I was little and it was before we had my sister, so I had to been under 7 when this happened. My parents had bought me a brand new clear vinyl belt that had like all of the astrology signs on it, like Leo, Taurus, blah blah blah.
Ooh.
Coolest little belt. I loved my belt. Right up into the point to where I was obviously acting like a brat in a store, and got home, and my dad took that belt off of me and used it on my backside, and I don't know what happened to that belt because from that point on I don't remember it.
One of the most trauma things that I actually went through, um, my mom says that she don't remember doing this, but she beat me until I was bruised
Yes,
with a wooden spoon,
that's bad.
and she would take me out of counseling every single time if she found out they were associated with CPS. So, yeah.
For
Let's see.
me,
My sister caught our house on fire when I was 10.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. My sister caught my room on fire when I was 10.
for me, I think mine has to be. I don't remember this part, but I tell my mom like whenever I think about because I would have to be with my birth mother when I was younger, and all I remember that has anything to do with her is just being alone and nobody was there. So I mean, like
Like
I don't
she would
really.
just leave you there by yourself and go do whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I think I was just left alone a lot with.
Mm.
I don't like, but I can remember her laughing. That's it.
Tune in next week for the second part of episode 9